How are you doing, Farm of Life family? I had to do it. I had to start with my Indian guy because I haven't done it enough. And Zan's heard a lot of the Indian man. She's watched a lot of the videos. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
This is like the giggle crew.
Yes.
Zan,
before we start,
Kevin.
He's got this hair here that's bugging me.
Okay, let's get it out. Let's get it off.
I can't continue with it. All right.
Wow.
Wait, more than
It's
one.
probably the cat or something like that, or I don't know. Dirty.
Introductions, please.
Yes. How's it going, Farmer Life family? I have just spent 6 weeks, more or less, right, with two really great people. So Farmer Life family, let me introduce you to them. We've got Kevin here, and we've got Zan.
Yeah,
Short
man.
for Suzanne. They've just been fantastic. We've had a really good time. We've had a lot of good laughs. They've seen a lot of guests come in and out. A lot of different, introspections in a lot of different things. So let's get to it a little bit. Let's meet Zan and Kevin. We'll start with Zan. Give us a little bit about your, what got you here, on this kind of alternative therapy journey that brought you to the Farm Life.
Well, like most people, I spent a lot of my 20s, 30s just driven, unaware, living unconsciously, go, not taking much time for introspection. And about 20 years ago, I went to a transformational breathwork class, and it just knocked me on my ass, and I connected with spirit, and my life was changed, and I wanted to live differently and live from that place. And so I started changing my diet, cleaning it up, also traveling. My travels tended to be more toward fast juice feasting or places where I could be more active, eat better. But when I found Farm of Life, which was kind of magically, I just Googled Costa Rica mountains retreat, and it was the first one that came on the site. And
good for us to know.
I wanted 5 things. I wanted rebounding, which they have.
You got good rebounders. Bellicons.
I wanted solar gazing, and this is, these guys have devoted entire eastern and western spiralized plots to the most perfect solar gazing you could ever imagine. I've only missed 1 or 2 twice a day for 6 weeks because of a bit of cloud. I wanted a quiet, peaceful place to practice my Qigong and just get really deep into it. They have these raised platforms looking out to infinity, 1,000-foot valleys with howler monkeys and raptors soaring and dragonflies. And anyway, they just had the pure food, which wasn't sort of any dogma. It was you have vegetarian, vegan, or raw. Yep. And in fact, the food's been a little too good. But even as a lazy guest, I still managed to lose 10 pounds without even trying. That was eating all the best food I could imagine.
10 pounds down.
And you just feel the food here. When you bring in quality food, the tissues in your body change. They entrain to that better food. So, again, without even trying, just being here. I remember telling Jody, she's asked before I came, what is it you're hoping to do? And I said, just be. And they've got everything right here. They've done everything right, and they're going to keep it this intimate. They're going to keep it special. And I forget what the other 2 things were, but they covered those.
Yeah.
I love your list.
Time.
Qigong, solar gazing, rebounders.
We do a lot of sun gazing here. So, of course, everything's always optional here, but it's a practice that we do enjoy. For sure, because there's lots of sunrises and sunsets.
Yeah, I'll let Kevin speak, but I didn't think there was a place like this left on the planet. Most places are way too expensive. That was another thing. My 4th thing was affordability, and the longer you stay, it becomes really affordable, and yet they have all these beautiful other aspects that you can do, which is amazing massage and healing work, and Brian does some incredible work he can tell you about.
Yeah.
You've probably seen on the other videos. But.
I move energy through you. Yes. But yeah, Kevin, a little bit about your your history, just kind of what brought you here, your story a little bit.
I think for me, maybe like many people, it started off, I had a really bad diet. You know, it started off that way, and I ate really poorly for maybe the first 30 years of my life. I didn't do myself any favors by doing that, and I got pretty sick. You know, yeah, it was tough, and I started just looking for answers. You know, I went to switch my diet, and I looked towards eating more, you know, raw, vegan, and I think in my search for, you know, more answers, I stumbled upon this place maybe a couple of years ago, and since then I've always been wanting to visit the place. It looked, you know, like, you know, I kind of resonated with what he was talking about. Everything was, you know, matching up to kind of, you know, where I was going, where I was headed, and I've put it off for some time now. More so, I think, more so than me coming here, it was more of like me coming here like by myself. You know, I want to get myself out of my comfort zone basically, and I've never traveled alone. I wanted to meet new people, like-minded people that were kind of on the same journey as me. Yeah, and honestly, I couldn't have expected to, you know, meet any better people than Zan. I met her the first day I was here. We connected, and I've been here for like a month and a half now, and to see the different personalities that have, you know, come in and out, it's been great, you know. And I'm on a journey, you know, and that's what it is. You know, a lot of, you know, disease, I know from my perspective, comes from a lot of physical level, but I think here I was looking for more of an emotional kind of cleanse by, like, you know, just expressing myself to people, like I said before, sharing my story, and yeah, that's basically the gist of why I'm here. That's how I found it, and I just wanted to, you know, come here and check it out for myself. And honestly, I was surprised that everyone's Jody, Brian, they're great people, and like Zan said, they offer a great service. They're honest people. They're not trying to take advantage of anyone, and yeah, I can't, you know, think of a better place to come, and I'd love to come back.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So they're happy with us. Yes. Let's talk. We'll go a little deeper now. While you guys were here,
can we just point out, because we were talking about this, that
Sure.
you both were already sort of like-minded and synced into this lifestyle before coming here, and so you were looking for a conscious vacation, just a place where you can really be yourselves and be supported in that.
Yeah.
So a lot of our interviews are with people who were sick and need to learn it, but there's a whole other crowd of people who come visit Pharma Life, and you're great examples of that.
but you guys took it even deeper, though. I mean, you delved into the plant medicines, right? So Zan, talk a little bit about that. You did ayahuasca twice, peyote once.
I did. Well, ayahuasca's trendy everywhere now, but it's really rare to find the right place and the right shaman to administer the ceremony. And I just kind of kept my ears out, and Brian was mentioning a friend of his who just had local medicine as well as some from Peru mix, and just I needed this step to really let go. The veil was always there. I knew intellectually what it meant to live from the heart. I knew the processes and the mudras and all those aspects physically, but I needed to really open my heart, and ayahuasca for me was the key. It was just absolutely life-altering. When you truly let go and enter the spirit world, everything looks different, everything tastes different, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I feel like at Farm of Life, what you get is not only do you get everything, the place, the people, the food, but you're able to activate and revitalize your vital life force energy, which is priceless. There's no it's what keeps us healthy and what keeps us connected and understanding the big picture. And so for that, I'll be eternally grateful.
That's awesome. I remember you were talking about. I remember first I did both ceremonies with Zan. I remember you were saying, I want to see the astral planes. And I'm like, oh, you're gonna see them.
Yeah, I'd never done any drugs my entire life, not even pot, nothing. Just it never appealed. It never appealed. And ayahuasca is a true medicine. I know that now. It's a gift, and really grateful for the experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. Kev?
Yeah.
You had some. You were a little nervous, right? You were a little bit nervous about the eye, but were real open to the peyote. So you've done peyote. So talk about that experience.
Yeah, coming here wasn't my intention to, really do any of that. On the trip up, I was with Zan and with the cab ride over, and she kind of mentioned that to me, and I guess I didn't really do too much research, and I didn't know that that was offered here. So it wasn't till I got here where I kind of gave it some thought, and I was open to doing the ayahuasca, but I think that day I just wasn't feeling well. I was going through a little detoxing maybe, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like the right time for me. So I just said, you know what, I'm not going to do it. And I missed that opportunity, but I'm sure there'll be somewhere down the road that it has intrigued me by her experience, what she shared with me, and I think it could be probably beneficial for me. I do have a history of experimenting with different kinds of psychotropics and stuff like that, and peyote kind of did I did give it some thought, and I did miss the other two ceremonies, so I decided I'll give it a shot, and I had a great experience on it. For me, it kind of gave me a better, when I was on it, it gave me a better connection to nature. Like I was on it and I felt like I heard everything more crisp.
More one, right?
Yeah, more one with it.
Present.
And I forgot to mention in the first part of it that that's kind of why I came on this trip as well, just to get back in connection with nature. Because when you get sick, typically you're at home, you're not getting out, your mind's messed up, and I just want to come and be in nature and experience that. And I think peyote maybe let me get that connection a little deeper. So that's kind of what I experienced on it. I did it with Zan, and we shared some good moments on it. And, Brian was on it too. He never misses an opportunity to experiment. So, yeah, I got nothing. A lot of people, if you're open-minded, I would suggest to try it. A lot of people might be closed off. They consider it a drug, like, let's not touch it. I mean, sometimes you're just one in your ways, and that's it. This gives you just another opening. It gives you another experience, and it's not harmful to me. I didn't feel any harm by it, and yeah, I had a great time.
That's excellent.
Yeah, it's administered by this guy with such reverence. He brings in magic with his drum, his singing bowls.
Yeah.
It was the best energy session I've ever had. There was no Brian, there was no me. It was just one. It was just great, good stuff.
Yeah, it was just energy move and energy flow, and it's a plant that I really love, and so it's fun to share it with other people, for sure. So you guys leave here in a few days.
Yeah.
Where are you off to? Yeah.
Back to Alaska, Homer, Alaska.
And we've seen pictures. Wow.
Wow.
But the best part is I've never left a vacation feeling more grounded, more open, more in my heart, and it will help me with all my relationships at home, everything I do, and can't wait to come back.
Nice.
Nice. Kev?
Yeah, well, I'm from Montreal. I planned on staying here, at this time, we're in January now. It's really cold there, so part of the journey was to really connect with nature. And back home, it's pretty much impossible to do that. You spend most of your time indoors around that time. And I decided that when I came here, I wanted to spend as much time as possible, kind of shorten the winter. And so for me, after I leave here, I'm still going to be here a month and a half. I leave in March, and I'm just looking forward to continuing my journey there, and maybe continuing some of the stuff we've learned here, with the barefoot walking and the sun gazing, and continuously eating the same kind of way, and meeting new people. So I'm going to just continue my journey, and it doesn't end, and when I get home, the winter will be maybe a month left, and we'll get the summer, and I'll be back to it. So, yeah.
That's great.
Nice.
Thank you both for coming, really.
Yeah. No, thank you.
We've had a lot of fun with both of you.
It's been a true pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jody rocks. She holds this place together.
Absolutely. She does.
Yeah, she does.
And thanks for your service. We've had children here on the farm. Zan, and you've helped out. Kevin, you've helped out. You guys have, the YouTube channel is called The Farmer Life Family, right?
Absolutely.
And we became a family, really.
Yeah.
In a way, we became a family. All the trials and tribulations with a family, too, right? And it's not always, perfect. That's, you know.
What makes it stronger? So
Absolutely. Lessons. We all teach. We're all teachers,
Yeah.
right? And it's been beautiful.
Yeah. I just want to say, you know, this place is honestly, if you guys are watching this, you guys honestly need to come check it out. It's a great place, and I can't say it enough. A lot of people just like to, you know, watch and say one day I'll do it. Just, you know,
do it.
book that flight, come down, come take a look at it yourself, and you won't be disappointed for sure.
Thanks to both of you. Yeah,
More
I love these two
veggies.
guys. They're great. I've had a good time with them. Goodbye, Farm of Life family.
Bye.
Bye.